she has given us some extensive members already very inspiring masterclass. She's founded 2 companies, direction and high performance organizations. She gives a lot of masterclasses, trainings throughout the world, has worked in Germany, Japan, the USA and the Netherlands. And we have the privilege to listen to her today.
That was beautiful. I'm truly honored to be here and seeing so many great minds. Here I combined the academic wishes you have for yourself. But most of all, you graduates wanted happiness in your life. That's what you're aiming for most. And I thought that what I would do today is, from all the things I know about how to become happy and successful, I will share 6 fast thoughts with you, ideas. And the first thing I want to bring to you is the idea that hopefully you will continue to do a lot of self-reflection. Please reflect on yourself each and every day about where you're heading, where you want to go, what makes you truly happy, and what challenges you should step away from because they will not satisfy you or will not make you happy. And as Bryn said, what will you be doing, how will you look at yourself 10 years from now in a mirror? And that's the right answer. Look at yourself very, very often. Some of you are going to travel a lot in the next year. And it is a perfect time to do a lot of self-reflection. Bring a diary, write in a diary, reflect on what you like and what you don't like. And why I say this is because I believe that people that know why they want to do certain things and why they want to go for things and know their intentions and know why they want to do these things can follow their feelings and learn each and every day from themselves. Good or bad, it doesn't matter, but you will be learning. And you'll become an authentic person that can lead their own path. If you don't know what your real intentions are and why you do the things that you do, you might end up as many of the others, people that don't build a better world. They will neglect their feelings, they will self-betrayal, self-estrangement. And that is a pity for these people. It's also a pity for the people that need to follow these people. Because these people cannot trust themselves. So they cannot be trusted by others. And their number 1 leadership quality is that people can trust you. And the only way that you can trust people to trust you is if you can trust yourself. And if you know what moves you yourself. I think it's Peter Drucker that said it best. He said, many people, it takes all their life to find out that you can only really lead one person in your life, yourself. And if you do that very well, you will do well for others as well. The next thought is, whenever you have to choose in your life to do what you want to do, choose the boss, not the position. Go for environments that, some opportunities might seem too good to be true, but always ask yourself, who will I be working with? What is the environment where I will be working in? And the most important things that you want in your life is the environment where you will be truly challenged, inspired, where you get honest feedback on what you do well, very important, and what you could improve. Where you can trust the environment. And when mistakes are made, everywhere mistakes are made, but where mistakes are made and they can be talked about, and you can learn from it. And it's not that they have to be hidden or are not spoken about. So please keep in mind that if people want you, you always check again, what is the environment that I will be working in or where I will be challenged? Will that be the environment where I can grow and I can have other people grow? The third idea is, and some of you know about this, because we experienced it together when I invited some of you to help me at a bank where we were training recruiters. That not the number 1, but one of the very important things in life is, where we need help in organizations and in institutions, is that you learn yourself how to lead a diverse team, a diverse project team, you working with other people, how can you help others? No one is as smart as all of us. Please remember that. And what I see in organizations is that we have lots of managers and lots of people that lead. But bad managers can only lead very homogeneous teams. People of the same, people that look the same, say the same, do the same. Very good managers that have trained themselves very early on in their career to lead diverse teams can get the dialogue that we need to take better decisions, to make bigger decisions, and to do the right thing. So what I really hope is that you ask yourself each and every day, the people that you work with, and the people that you work in projects with, and the people that you will be leading, whatever you will be doing, am I challenging myself enough with these people? Are we diverse enough to really challenge ourselves? And if you can lead those groups, you will have a skill that we are missing. Going back to that idea, to that training that we did with this large bank with recruiters, we found out, and I see Jessica sitting there, we found out that it's very difficult to do this well, and that they miss out on so much talent that there's available. And I really do hope that you look for that. One of you wrote this. I hope, and I think this is beautiful, I hope that I can be a role model for other Dutch minorities. And you cannot only be, the person who wrote it, you can only not be the role model for other Dutch minorities, you can be the role model for all of us by helping others to understand how diversity can truly benefit our society and help us to make better decisions together and to truly, truly do that. Number 4. Are you ready for number 4? I'm a true fan of somebody who's called George Kohlrieser. And he is a professor at IMD, a business school in Lausanne. And he trains leaders in the world, top leaders in the world, they come to him and he trains them. And he used to be a hostage negotiator. He, most of all by the Canadian American organizations or government, he's asked to fly in at any specific moment when a hostage situation is there, and the first thing he does when he's at the spot, he asks to be traded, let the people that are taken hostage free, and take me in your place. That's what he does. He's still alive, so he does something very well. And he says what happens if people are taken into a hostage situation, their minds switch in something that he calls, they become playing not to lose. They try to make themselves invisible. They hide. They don't speak up anymore. And they hope that the hostage takers will forget about them and not see them and not punish them for anything. The funny thing is that that's the whole reason why they're taken hostage, but it's a different concept. The mind is taking over. And he says, from what I know, I can play to win at those occasions. I can keep talking to the people that take hostage. And I can help them to see the situation and end the situation in a way that everybody lives and things continue. Now, why is he a professor at a business school? Why does he help business leaders, people from organizations? Because he says many people are taking themselves hostage in lots of organizations. They don't ask the real questions anymore, afraid to be left out. They don't dare to take the decisions that are needed to get something forward. They hide themselves somewhat. You are excellent people, you graduates. You've shown excellence. Please stay that way. Please play to win. And keep asking yourself the question and dare to make the right decisions in the rest of your life, I hope. Now, something very different. You know what I was taken about when I asked you, what do you want to be 10 years from now? You answered me all kinds of questions, but something that came out as something that it took me was that most of you want to be really happy and have ideas about that you want a family, that you want children, that you want to have a happy life. And That's something to aim for, I think. That's something very well, very important in your life. As you said, Floris, about your mom, it's very important to have a happy family. I mean, if you want it. But there is something about this time of age you need to be noticed. The man in this group, the man graduate, this is a buyer's market. Yeah? A highly educated man will do very well. But it's not such a good time for highly educated women. Yeah? And if you really want this, you need to pay a lot of attention to really go for this. What happens is, this time and age, is that, although we still want all this, highly educated women always want to marry up, or all women want to marry up. And there's not so many highly educated men. See what graduates today. So my tip for you is, if you really want this, don't think he will come along with you waiting and doing nothing. Yeah? Make this a project. If you really want this, make this a project, like your honors degree project, to really go for this. It might sound not important, but if you really want this, go for it. Focus on it and make it happen. I see a lot of women, that's why I say this, that have everything in the world, but have forgotten to do this and spend enough time on this to make this happen. Ask yourself the right questions. And the last idea I have for you is that if you want happiness, we know that happiness, you get most happiness by helping others. People get the greatest happiness, feelings of happiness by helping others. One of you wrote down, I thought it was beautiful, who said, "My dream is to build a dream house for my parents." I thought that was wonderful. And helping others, there's a lot to do, people. There's a lot of people that you can help. Remember, at this time of age, 50% of all the children in this world live in poverty. There's a lot of help that is needed from you with your smart minds. Please help them. Thank you very much, and congratulations.